There's a special category of public moments that go beyond mere awkwardness and into the realm of legend. For Meghan Markle, that territory is a second home. Forget simple slip-ups. We're diving into the moments that are truly, unforgettably embarrassing. The Royal Monologue. Sitting next to the Queen of England is, for most, a moment of quiet, reverent terror. The goal is simple: don't mess up. For Meghan Markle, it was apparently an opportunity for a dress rehearsal. During a formal ceremony, seated directly beside Queen Elizabeth, Meghan appeared to launch into a full-blown, animated conversation with herself. Her mouth moves, her hands gesture, all while the Queen remains perfectly, and perhaps pointedly, still. The second-hand embarrassment is off the charts. Was she practicing a speech? Reciting lines? Having an argument with a ghost? Whatever was happening, it was a display of social unawareness so profound it's almost impressive. The Queen, a master of stoicism, gives absolutely nothing away, which somehow makes the entire scene even more mortifying. It's a moment so bizarre, it defies belief. Speaking of things that are hard to believe, we're doing a $100 Amazon gift card giveaway once we hit 1,000 subscribers. To get in on the action, just smash that subscribe button and comment below that you have. At 1,000 subscribers, we'll pick a winner right from the comments. The garden party ghosting. Bragging about your handwriting is one thing, but getting essentially kicked out of your own father-in-law's party is a whole other level of mortifying. One of Meghan's earliest and most brutal lessons in royal reality came at Prince Charles's 70th birthday garden party, just days after her wedding. It was her first official engagement as a duchess. Reportedly, Meghan grew bored just 15 minutes into the event and began complaining to Harry that she wanted to leave. Unbeknownst to her, her comments were overheard by Camilla, who promptly informed Charles. His response was swift and decisive. He gave them permission to leave, and not in a polite, slip out when you're ready kind of way, but in a firm, your presence is no longer required manner. They were effectively dismissed from the party. This wasn't just an awkward moment, it was a clear message. In the royal world, duty isn't a suggestion, and complaining about being bored at a major state function is a cardinal sin. It was a harsh introduction to the fact that she was no longer a celebrity who could dip in and out of events as she pleased. The hospital twerk heard round the world. From garden parties to hospital hijinks, Meghan's ability to create bizarre content is truly unmatched. Just when you thought you'd seen it all, the internet unearthed a clip that left everyone speechless. A heavily pregnant Meghan dancing, and at one point, twerking, in what appears to be a hospital room. While Harry watches on with a look of bewildered amusement, Meghan hikes up her dress, circles her hips, and giggles her way through a performance that feels more suited for a bachelorette party than a maternity ward. The clip went viral for all the wrong reasons, with critics calling it bizarre and fans cringing so hard they nearly pulled a muscle. It's a moment so deeply strange and out of context that it defies explanation. It's way past awkward. It's performance art levels of weird. It stands as a testament to her unique ability to generate content that is both completely unforgettable and profoundly embarrassing. The USO show that wasn't. We have to talk about Meghan's appearance at that one infamous USO event. It was supposed to be a chance to connect with service members and show support for the troops. Instead, it devolved into one of the most uncomfortable public appearances of her life. From the start, the vibe was off. She danced, clapped, and even tried drumming along with an energy that felt more like she was headlining a music festival than honoring veterans. The space around her wasn't filled with admiration. It was a zone of active avoidance. People literally stepped back to give her distance, and not in a respectful way. The rest of the room seemed to follow suit, creating a masterclass in forced energy and total social disconnect. It was a performance for an audience that clearly didn't want a show, and the result was an excruciatingly long and cringe-worthy spectacle. The Red Sox stonewall. From icy glares to complete stonewalling, let's head to a Red Sox game where the tension between Harry and Meghan was so thick you could cut it with a knife. At first glance, everything looked picture perfect. Meghan in full glam, Harry by her side, smiles all around. But a closer look revealed a very different story. Harry's jaw was tight, his eyes darting around like he was looking for the nearest exit. Meghan, on the other hand, was beaming for the cameras as if nothing was wrong. Fans quickly noticed they weren't even making eye contact. The context came later when footage leaked of Harry yelling in frustration earlier that day. Now, sitting next to Meghan, he was in full shutdown mode. No smiles, no small talk, just pure, silent tension. The most awkward part was Meghan's attempt to lean in and act like everything was fine, a performance that only highlighted how deeply uncomfortable the situation really was. A Moroccan misadventure. If you thought that was bad, Let's jet off to a diplomatic trip to Morocco that turned into a walking blooper reel. Meghan arrived with royal glam turned up to the max, but the second she stepped off the plane, things went sideways. Literally, cameras caught her suddenly sprinting ahead of the group in heels, with no warning and no apparent reason. This was immediately followed by a near wipeout that had everyone holding their breath. She managed to save herself from a faceplant, somehow executing a dramatic squat in a stiff designer gown that was, honestly, quite impressive. But the awkwardness didn't stop there. Later, during a meeting with the King of Morocco, Meghan once again shoved her way to the front, elbows out, as if she were storming a red carpet. It was a total breach of protocol. The anniversary exile. Returning to the royal fold after their high-profile tour of Morocco, you might have expected a warm welcome for Harry and Meghan. Instead, at the 50th anniversary celebration of Prince Charles's investiture, they were treated to a masterclass in public humiliation. They arrived late and were immediately held back by palace aides, forced to wait in a corner while William and Kate and Charles and Camilla glad-handed the dignitaries. It was a brutal and very visible reinforcement of the royal pecking order. As they were finally waved forward, it wasn't to join the group, but to be positioned in the back, standing alone and completely ignored. The senior royals offered no eye contact, no smiles, just a solid wall of polite but unmistakable indifference. The footage is excruciating to watch. After being the undisputed stars of their own show abroad, this was a cold, hard reminder of their place in the rigid family hierarchy. It wasn't just an awkward moment. It was a silent, strategic, and brutally effective dressing down performed on a world stage. The Commonwealth cold shoulder. From royal incidents to family feuds, Meghan's superpower seems to be creating an invisible force field of awkwardness. Nowhere was this more apparent than at a Commonwealth event she attended. As she and Harry take their seats, you can see her trying to be part of the group, attempting to make eye contact. But Sophie, the Duchess of Edinburgh, catches her in the act and delivers a look so icy it could freeze lava. She then immediately distracts Meghan with the most unenthusiastic flag wave in human history. To make matters worse, as the royals are leaving, Meghan bulldozes her way past Sophie to get to the front, completely ignoring royal hierarchy. This wasn't just a simple seating mix-up, it was a masterclass in non-verbal warfare. Royal protocol dictates that you follow the order of precedence, based on the line of succession. Sophie, being married to the son of the late Queen, significantly outranked Meghan. For Meghan to physically push past her was seen as a major sign of disrespect. Sophie's lethal glare wasn't just a random dirty look, it was the reaction of a seasoned royal witnessing a blatant and deeply insulting breach of conduct. The military photo op. If there's one thing you don't do at a military gathering, it's make it about yourself. But Meghan, it seems, missed that memo entirely. At what was supposed to be a solemn moment honoring war veterans, Meghan stepped in like it was a press junket as cameras flashed, and with Harry in the middle of a conversation with attendees, Meghan swooped in, practically cutting him off. In a split second, the tone shifted from respectful and reserved to awkwardly performative. She struck poses, smiled big, and even started directing the attention toward herself like it was a photo shoot. The veterans looked confused, even uncomfortable, unsure of where to stand or what to do. And Harry looked like he'd rather be anywhere else. The clip quickly circulated online, with viewers labeling it tone-deaf and critics calling it PR cosplay. Once again, Meghan's attempt to take the spotlight backfired spectacularly. From hospital twerks to royal snubs, Meghan's public life has been a treasure trove of embarrassing moments. It's a never-ending saga of social missteps and questionable choices that keeps us all coming back for more. So, which moment made you cringe the hardest? Drop a comment below. I'm dying to know what you think. Oh, and remember to like the video, hit that subscribe button, and make a comment to join our $100 gift card raffle. See you next time.